Good morning, everyone. It is Fun Fact Friday. Cheers! What fun fact do you have for us today, Mr. Albert?
Did you know that chocolate is healthier than romaine lettuce?
Be careful, Mr. Albert. While chocolate is delicious, it is not nearly as nutritious as romaine lettuce. Romaine lettuce, according to the Food and Drug Administration, is packed with minerals like phosphorus and magnesium. So, chocolate might be yummy, but it's not what we're looking for if we're trying to keep a healthy lifestyle.
Sounds like maybe I better find a better source than Facebook.com, huh? So, Miss Booty, we've been covering Of Mice and Men for a while now, and we know that you like to make personal connections to the books that you read. What's a connection that you can make between Of Mice and Men and your own life?
All right, so in making some connections with Of Mice and Men, my connection with Of Mice and Men is with this little lady right here. This is Dolly, my pup, if you haven't remembered her from other videos. And my connection is just sort of being able to understand the relationship that Candy has with his dog. And, you know, our furry friends really do become our best friends. And in the end, it is really hard sometimes to make decisions that are best for the dog because we all don't want to get to the point where we have to say goodbye. But unfortunately, when it comes to the point where our dogs can't live a happy life with us anymore, that's a very difficult decision that dog owners have to make. So the relationship that Candy and his dog have is really reflective of the relationship that George and Lenny have too, where Candy's responsible for his dog and he loves his dog so much and ultimately has to make this decision that's very hard for him to make, just like George is responsible for Lenny and has this friendship love for Lenny that's so important to him and has been such a big part of his life, but ultimately has to make this very difficult decision in the end. So same thing with my girl Dolly and me. We have this love for each other. She truly is my furry four-legged best friend, and ultimately I know someday there will be a difficult decision to make.
That's a really great connection. Mine has more to do with work, actually, and Miss Booty, you and I have spoken a few times about the reasons that we chose our career. And my connection has to do with my career, and it also has to do with Candy as well. And it's when Candy asks to be part of this dream ranch, and he asks if he can be allowed to work in the garden, even with just one hand, even when he's not good at it anymore, and he just wants to contribute, and that would give him dignity, and that would be success for Candy. And one of the things that I really like about working in special ed is the opportunity to help kids create their own success. And I had a student one time who wanted to be a corrections officer, but given the nature of his disabilities and the things he was good at and the things that he wasn't, it wasn't a realistic option for him. But he really thrived on structure, and he was a detail-oriented guy, and so taking copious notes was not a problem for him. In fact, he rather enjoyed it. And he found a career where he could do that still, highly structured, copious notes. He decided that he could make enough and live the lifestyle he wanted to live as a security guard. So he signed up with the vocational program, and by the time he graduated high school, he had a certificate to work as a security guard. And now he could contribute, and now he could play a role. And by the age of 18, that guy had already created his own success. So how about you guys? What's your connection to Of Mice and Men? Take a moment and on the stream, use full sentences. This one's worth 2 points, but tell us about how you connect to the events, to the characters of Mice and Men. We can't wait to see what you write.